Good morning, Tashidele, and welcome to all of you. When we began our work with Buddhist women, we had many challenges ahead. In fact, from the beginning, the Buddha himself established an order for society that included men and women almost equally. But over the years, somehow, things slid out of sight. Women became invisible in the tradition. About 30 years ago, we decided to change things. And we got together and decided to make an international coalition of Buddhist women around the world. The numbers are disputed. We don't know exactly how many Buddhist women there are. It could be as many as 600 million. Unfortunately, most of them live in poverty. Many are illiterate. So we have had to do a lot of catch-up in terms of encouraging education among Buddhist women around the world. We feel that Buddhist women's leadership is very important because it sets a model, it sets a standard. Yes, we can do this. And there have been, of course, a little bit of resistance. We're talking about many different Buddhist traditions, many different languages, so many different countries, so many different traditions. And in each one, the Buddha's original vision is also in conversation with local customs and traditions. For example, we often hear it said that being a woman is bad karma. Well, the Buddha never said that. Who made that up, So we have to challenge it, right? But in order to be able to challenge it articulately, we need some education. So that's been one of our major missions, is to help women and girls to get a better education, wherever they may be. And of course, up in the Himalayas, it's not so easy. The first priority for most people is water, especially now, because food depends on water. The glaciers are melting, right? The same problem is in Southeast Asia, but in reverse. Too much water. Every summer, every monsoon season, there's flooding throughout Southeast Asia. This makes millions of people homeless. Often these people then have to migrate to other people's lands, and that causes conflicts. So our habits, our consumer habits, are actually affecting everyone. And this is a basic Buddhist principle, is interrelatedness. We are all interrelated, and we're all interdependent. So, of course, in society as well, men and women are interdependent. And without women, hey, nothing's happening. They need us, right? And so we're in a position of power, actually. And we need to take that power in good ways, to own our power and become skilled in using that power for the benefit of all, not only for women, but for all, including the animals, right? We're all in this together. So what we've done is to begin education on the elementary level, to make sure that girls get a good start, to overcome the idea that women don't need to become educated because they're just going to get married anyway. So we've tried to change this and make it clear that educating women, as the UN has documented, is really key to the advancement of societies as a whole. Everyone's going to benefit. So overcoming some of the preconceptions that somehow women are a threat. If women move up, somebody else is going to move down. No, we're all going to move up. We're all going to benefit if we work together on this, right? It's so obvious. Yeah. The other issue that we've been tackling in terms of education is not only primary education, but Buddhist education. In the world today, there is virtually no representation of women in any Buddhist institutions. I mean, this is not acceptable. How did this happen? It's just assumed that a leader has to be male, a scholar has to be male, a teacher has to be male. The Buddha never said that, right? So we've been challenging that also, and I'm happy to say that in Korea it started with a couple of nuns who somehow took positions, first one, then the other. And now they did such a good job, they're looking for more women. So one of the biggest challenges we have had to overcome is internalized oppression. Somehow women read the signals from the society starting from small kid time, and they think that somehow they're not capable. And in convincing women that we are capable really takes a lot of energy. And that's why the model of women's leadership, religious leadership, all the religions, is so vitally important. If someone sees a woman with a microphone, it changes everything. They think, wow, they never saw that before. If she can do it, hey, maybe I can do it. And so now we see women who in 1987 could not read, and now they've got PhDs. I mean, it can happen. So we need to challenge these things from the start. When Sakadita, we organized Sakadita in 1987 as the International Association of Buddhist Women. It is the largest and, well, virtually the only international Buddhist women's association in the world. When we applied for a Wikipedia page, we were refused 3 times. When someone went behind the scenes to find out why, we were told that, this is just women's frou-frou. What? So we had to jump through many, many hoops to get a Wikipedia page. But we did it, and we have it, and we're going to keep going. And we thank you all for your support. We appreciate it. Om Mani Padme Hum.